Oh, I hate a mic. I'm a little stuffy. Oh. And we've noticed that Finn and them, they actually don't play with toys like cats would. We've tried to give them little balls and things to play with. They just don't seem very interested. So
they like to scavenge and dig. Yeah. So in their little area over there, there's a bunch of sand. They love to dig, and we would put cardboard boxes in there, and they would dig and scratch those up. So they love to dig, except they don't learn to play with anything.
I think we should put little bugs in the sand so they can dig for them and try to find them. But they'd probably, because we've got mesh underneath the sand so they can't dig out, and we've also got wood boarded up on the outside, so the bugs should be able to stay in there, but they might go below the mesh and get to the dirt. Yeah.
And whenever they get excited, they make a high-pitched yip sound.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's some little worms in there. I mean, I know they can go down too slower.
Mm-hmm. He's about to sleep. His eyes are getting really squinty.
These guys are burrowers. So usually there's 10 to 12 in one burrow.
Mm-hmm. They're very family-oriented animals. They if you were to get one as a pet, you'd have to get another one as a companion animal because they don't like being alone.
For the first few months that we had Finn by himself, he was very dog-oriented. He would hang out with the big dogs. Yeah. So he's very friendly.
So was there an adjustment for them coming from inside the house to outside?
Not really.
Miss Donna, one of the owners, she gets cold very easily, so they keep the house up there roughly on between 72 to 75 degrees. So when they come out on the porch, they started coming out in the spring on the porch, so they'd spend all day and then they'd go back in at night. And then eventually during the summer, when it would stay warm in the evenings and throughout the night, they'd spend the night on the porch. And last night was actually their first night out here all night. So they love the heat. They don't really like the cold all that well. They normally will cuddle with each other to try to stay warm. So when it gets cold again, we'll have to bring them back to the house, or we'll make them a spot inside the barn where they can have the heat lamps and blankets and stuff like that.
He's just a crime.
They just got released out in the petting zoo not too long ago, so they're kind of upset because they were in the barn on their bottles. So we weaned them from their bottles, and now they're in the petting zoo with the older guys.
They just got rained on the other night, but they threw a fit.
They didn't know what to do because all the other goats will run in the run-ins to have shelter, and all of them kind of just stood there like, what do we do? And they got soaked.
Yeah.
Are y'all going to get more just of gray stuff?
We're hoping that they're going to have babies, which are also called kits. So we might keep one of their babies. We might not. That's really up to John and Donna. They get the final say over everything. I think a baby would be really cute. Because I only work here during the summer. So I didn't get to see them when we first got them when they were babies. So I'd love to see a baby.
So you don't think y'all would keep all?
Probably not. Because normally when we do these encounters, we can only have so many people. And normally with the two of them, it works out great. But with Miss Gwen being so skittishy,
She'll get better.
yeah. Because normally if they're handled at a young age really well, they'll learn. So we're hoping she's still young enough to learn. So maybe she'll get better.
You guys have kangaroos, llamas,
Mhm.
horses.
And we've got camels and zebras.
And now a monkey.
Yeah, we also have a new spider monkey. He's probably our newest animal to us. Either him or Fluffy the porcupine. She's also new to us.
Oh, where is she?
She is in on the other side. She loves to hide in her igloo because she is nocturnal as well. So she hides in her igloo all day, and then she'll come out to eat at night. But her favorite snack's corn on the cob. And she actually gave us a run for our money when we first got her because she broke out of her little dog kennel and was in the barn, and we could find out where she was because we'd leave corn on the cob laying around, and she'd go around and eat it. So that's how we figured out where she was. And we could tell it was her because she's got the beaver teeth so we could tell it was her. I've never pet her, but one of the ladies that work here named Miss Tatum, she's actually let Miss Tatum pet her on the head. So I'm not brave enough to do that,
I
but
was gonna say I wouldn't want her to shoot out those signs. The kangaroo encounter, is it back here?
yes, it is. You'll meet out here at this barn, and then is it the kangaroo or the kangaroo bottle?
Feeding him a bottle.
Is normally the kangaroo bottle will be inside the barn, and then the kangaroo encounter with the older guys is normally out back, but you'll still meet out here.
Okay, yeah, it's the bottle. Because I think y'all changed the time that you fed him or something.
Uh-huh.
So it's supposed to be yesterday. And then the camels are here also.
Yes.
Okay.
Normally everything's down here except the farm tour. It'll start up there at that barn, and then the horse rides and what else is up there? I think the pet plane picnic. All that starts up there, and the cows are up there, and then everything else is down here. And we're hoping once our gift shop gets open, the gate up there where y'all pulled in will stay open full time, and everybody will come to the shop to check in, and they'll tell you where to go from there, and it'll make everything smoother. So the gift shop should be open soon. We don't have a final day yet, but soon. It's in the future.
How long have you guys been open here?
This to the public, it's been about 4 years, but Mr. John and Donna, they've lived here about 6. He was in the military, so they've I think, and Miss Donna's from South Carolina, something, and I know they lived in Virginia for a little while, so they've moved, and they lived in an RV and traveled, so they've kind of been all over the place. But
And we bought this place, and it was just
It's
the horse farm,
yeah.
the cabin down there, and the big house, and then they built the rest.
because this was supposed to be retirement for them.
Well,
And
this
now
is
it's-
something they love, so it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. When they first moved here, they just brought their horses,
Mm-hmm.
had the horses in there, had the cabin. Then they started doing Airbnb.
That's where the wagons started. They just had the wagons first, and then everything after that.
Yeah. And then lodging guests started asking, "Can I ride those horses?" And they're like, "Sure, why not?" So then that started, and then she got chickens, she got llamas, and she's like, "I want a camel."
Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, obviously they love animals.
Mm-hmm.
Where do they get their animals? Exotic
Yeah.
animal sellers?
There's exotic sales. So
There is 2 a year in Cookeville, which is up next to Nashville,
Yeah.
and yeah, and that's where they go. And then they are also in contact with they're in contact really well with the kangaroo breeders, and they know now they've done this quite a while, they know quite a few people. So if they're like, hey, what about this animal? They know who out who to reach out to and ask
Just don't
questions.
think of exotic animals and
Yeah.
you know,
And like a lot of big livestock sellers are friends with exotic, so
Mhm.
it's really just meeting new contacts and kind of getting to know people and learning where the good places are and stuff like that.
yeah, this is still, you know, I don't think that many people in the public know about it.
Mm. Most of the people that hear about us is from TikTok,
Oh, okay.
and then from other people and other parts of social media.
Yeah, I heard about it from some of her friends at school.
We do. Some schools have field trips here. Like some of the local schools will bring like the first grade, second grade out here, and they like it a lot.
We had Polk County High School soccer team
Mhm.
here, had a meeting here. We've had some youth groups of churches come here and do service on like Wednesday night, and they'll just do this little area right here.
Uh-huh. They were asleep when I first went in there to get them, so we probably interrupted their nap time.
Looks like it. Look at him.
I don't wake him up when I get up. Hear anybody.
He normally does really well with different sounds. The only thing they don't like is the 4-wheeler.
Depends on who's driving it.
Yeah. And they don't like the pressure washer. I learned that. Yeah. Sam was down here pressure washing the front patio right here, and they did not like that one day.
They just have the high pitched noise.
Yeah.
Here, look at Gwen. She's got her head laid in her hands. And they're just petting her. Mm-mm. Y'all must have the magical touch, because she normally don't sit still.
She's never slept on like anybody but a worker. She's still never that.
Well, now that I said something, she starts jerking.
I think his voice too scares her.
Mm-hmm.
Like every time he talks, she would.
We have noticed that she normally typically does better with females than she does males. I know. My mom told me I should never buy white shoes, but
See, that's why I switch up my habits at work. And I gotta buy new crap.
here comes Caden on the 4-wheeler. Great. He knows better.
Just hold on to him just a little bit tighter. Or just hold on to his harness.
Caden's being very nice about it, so.
Yeah, the other there's the horses.
This must be the 60 minutes.
Yes, ma'am.
I would think there's a lot of four-wheelers around
Mm-hmm.
for everything.
The landscape got the 4-wheelers. There's the golf cart for housekeeping. and then us that just do the like farmhand and stuff like that, we just have to walk or drive our cars. Do y'all have any more encounters for today?
Any what?
Any more encounters for today?
You know, the camel rides and then the baby camel.
And then this is it for y'all. Tiki and Skittles are not happy.
You guys a camel ride?
Later.
They're about to start running.
Yeah. There's a car. Why is Fowler not riding straight? Why should I ride Harley?
He's riding Harley because Harley's the next
Oh. Here's the road.
He said he's not going to do that.
Good.
Yeah, we're not camel.
Okay, perfect.
So are all of the animals.
Yes.
Yes.
Probably a requirement.
The only one that doesn't have a name right now, I think, is the white llama that's in this field with the two ponies.
Yes.
And I don't think it has a name.
He does.
He does?
I don't remember what it was, but they named them together.
Because I remember they were having trouble, because I know they did the one that's like dappled and brindled color.
Yes.
His name's Picasso. So I don't know what they named this guy. But everybody else has a name. We can't remember all of them, but
Yeah, his name.
Yeah, the little one that's the black and the white one looks spotted.
Mhm.
Like blue paint on it. That's Picasso.
yes. And he actually is the worst one about spitting. So, but he's so friendly.
He's so friendly through the gate.
Yeah.
Well, we were on the other side of the fence, just walking down, and he just comes running over us.
Yeah. So you walk into the gate with him, or if you put him in a stall, he's not friendly. Yeah.
Yeah. And he likes to kick.
Oh. Oh, he's strawberry.
He's just a male.
He's still intact too, so that's why we had to separate the white and him, because they were both intact males. So we had to separate them.
Yeah, like it's an alpha.
Yeah, one of our zebras is actually pregnant with a baby. So They always say that baby zebras can't be made friendly, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try our best. Yeah, we're finishing up right now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Oh yeah. Okay.
And if you want me to get Finn so y'all can both have one and take a picture, we can, because we always end up doing pictures. Okay. I can go ahead and grab her from you. I'm so glad that she did well for y'all, because she normally is quite trouble. Okay.
You had to hold her and then I petted her head.
I have to remember that. Because normally she don't, especially with younger kids, she don't do well. Because their arms are smaller and their laps are smaller, so she just feels like she can run.
I think she likes her head rub, but she did not want to admit it. She was like, okay, that's nice. That's nice.
And see, we've noticed that in like her enclosures and stuff, she'll come up and then she'll run away, and then she'll come back. So she wants to, but she don't want to at the same time. She don't know. Thank y'all for coming.
Yeah. Is this
If that one don't, this one should. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna lay Kevin's mic down. See if Michaela wants it.
Your arms out.
Dash is about 11 months old, so he's not quite a year yet. And for right now, he stays at the main house most of the time. Once he turns a year old, he'll be down here full time. He'll be rooming with Zoe, our other holding Sloth, and she's 17 months old.
How old is the one in our room?
He's 6 years, or almost 7 years old.
Oh wow, okay.
So there's a lot of differences between Flash, which is who you guys get to see, and Dash, and even Zoe. So they were raised in completely different ways.